This shit here though, it's fun, bro.
No, it's so much fun, bro.
It's just to the point where it's finally like, I feel like we put out so much content, eventually we're gonna have to get paid, obviously. So it's like, right now it's like still exposure level. But nah, this shit fun, man.
This shit fun,
yeah. Matter of fact, we got Cinco Lane. Matter of fact, with same shit on his head. That's coming up next, man.
Okay,
that's
okay.
A little horse, so we'll, you know what I'm saying?
I need to be on set. I need to, you know, I study the game though, so I got to
yeah.
with y'all.
Oh,
I study the game. I got little homies that got the camera, so I'm trying to get them right. They need to do something, cause they be in the streets.
And you know what?
Shit.
And the number one thing, bro, is just doing it. I feel like you should, if you have some kind of structure, cool, but bro, just pick up the camera, start recording.
Man, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm doing with this. They like, bro, you need to wait till you get you a night. I said, bro, I'm a hustler.
Bro, fuck that. Hey, real.
Fuck that waiting shit.
Hey, not for real, because what that's gonna do is you're gonna end up procrastinating and you ain't gonna never feel like you're ready and you ain't gonna never do the shit.
Hell no.
Just do it, bro. Dog, Mean City, the first one, I had no stabilizer, bro. I straight freehanded, because you know, when you freehanded, shit kind of gets shaky. Yeah, I did the whole movie.
For sure.
No stabilizer, so that's why I say that just show you.
That's the best way to do it, bro.
Start from how you want to, bro.
Welcome to the FlyTill podcast, another episode, another day, another opportunity. I got a special guest to the right of me. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, man, this is Nick, man. Co-founder of Sacrifice for Self. We in the building with my guy, man, finna get it in. You dig?
That's what I love to hear, man. Hey, man, my man's just put out a movie, y'all. A movie.
Yeah,
a feature film on YouTube right now. Trial and error 2021. Go type that in YouTube right now. Stream that, man.
Trial and error. Y'all will
real good.
Y'all will be interested.
Man, I watched it last night with a couple friends, homies. They was shocked because they like, it's a YouTube movie. We cool. I say, bro, bro, change our energy. Just, I say, support a black man I'm finna interview. Ain't like, you finna interview him, let me check him out.
Right.
And we gonna let you know what to ask him. And like, they was trying to critique, but after like the first two, they was hooked. Wasn't no more talking. No more talking. So that's a testament to your work and what you putting in, bro.
Man, I appreciate. Yeah, you don't even know what it be meaning, man. That's all that be counting, bro. Just people acknowledging you and shit.
Nah, acknowledging what it is, bro. And I think in the film industry, if it's, you know what I'm saying, however you feel about it, how you feel about it, but at least you acknowledging for what it is to where you're not cutting it out in the first 2 minutes. Right. And I respect that, bro.
Man, I appreciate it, man. And that's what we be talking about, man, the attention span. And it's crazy because everything I drop happened to be long. You know what I mean? Right. But it was for the simple fact that I started off with a different format with the web series. Right. And I didn't want to take out all my material, so I just made it one big thing. But yeah, definitely attention span. So for anybody that's coming up, like, look, that attention span is very important. Make sure you keep people's attention and make it interesting. Yeah,
I gotta make it interesting, ask people attention and everything, man. So now on this podcast, I like to talk about people's beginning, what they're doing right now, what their future. So I want to start at your beginning, bro. Start at the ground level. Tell people how you got started in this filmmaking, directing, producing, role you in right now. Let them know, man.
Look, man, before we start, I'm gonna say I've been a daydreamer since day one. I've always been a daydreamer. I said this once before. So my shit used to just start with bouncing the basketball in my little cul-de-sac. Yeah. Just daydreaming about all the gangster movies, and it was crazy because all I was doing all my favorite gangster movies and put them in one. But what I ended up doing was, matter of fact, I wrote my first movie. And the first time I'm saying this, it was called Buried in the Streets. That's exactly what it was called. It was some little hood shit I started, but it wasn't original. All I did was take a whole bunch of movies I seen and put them together. And then I went from trying to be an actor, and then I kind of realized, like, I'd rather just write. And I ain't gonna lie, in my whole 20s, I was working. Jobs working, but it always came back to me. My guy, Sport Business Media, he always used to push it because he was in the Army too for a minute. So it's like it came in my life, but it went. It kept coming back. But this last time, I'll never forget, it was a storm. He hit me up, man. He was like, "Man, what's good? I ain't talking to you in a minute, man. You know, I'm shooting music videos now." I said, "Oh yeah, I'm never minding it." But he was consistent with it.
For sure.
And then one day, man, I was drinking and shit. I was like, you know what, man, since you got a camera, let's do a skit. And then there go from there. So it went from skits to podcast into the movie shit. And eventually I bought my own camera. And,
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the way you started, bro. I love how you told the truth about how you started out as a daydreamer. You kind of was finding yourself. You was growing as a man.
Right.
You was putting a lot of things together. And I think now you at the point to where you like, all right, everything that I experienced, every failure, every trial and tribulation has brought me to this culmination right now to where I want to do what I want to do. I want to make films.
Right.
I want to make films.
And I ain't gonna lie. And I think that's with anything. I mean, what they say, sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do to get where you at. But I think with this particular thing, I went straight into it.
For sure.
I don't think I wasn't into no music videos or nothing, man. I was just into it. Well, I started out podcasting because I was building my courage. You know what I'm saying? And then I eventually got in front of the camera. But yeah, I definitely recommend anybody just go straight forward.
No,
you know what I'm saying? And stick to it.
Nah, for sure, man. I love how you started that podcast, bro. Like, I love podcasting. That's the reason I started this. Like, I got homies that rap. I got a partner under me that rap named FlyTill. He's a rapper. And I be helping him get his music videos, write all his, like, treatments and stuff for the music videos. I'm like, man, I like podcasting because I like learning. That's my thing. So I like to listen, learn, pick up information. I was like, man, I'm going to start my own. I'm pretty smart, nigga. Like, I started my own, and this bitch been growing, building stuff like that. And I'm glad to have you in here. Because, man, I want to take my brand. I want to do feature films. So I'm definitely going to be, let you be the sensei. I'm just going to listen, bro.
And like I say, man, what we said off camera, if anybody's trying to do anything with the camera thing, look, it don't matter what brand, it don't matter fucking anything about that. It's just about the passion of doing it. I don't give a fuck if it was a Android phone.
Right.
Starts, you have to start. If you don't start, you ain't gonna never feel like you're ready and you'll never do it.
You're gonna keep playing, bro. You're gonna keep procrastinating and be like, bro, I ain't got that camera, bro. I ain't got that 400.
Man,
I spent that 400 last night at the club, bro. I ain't got that. Be like, all right, where your priorities at then, gangster?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really beautiful, bro.
Right.
So, yeah, man, tying that thing all the way back in. I said, like, how was the process of creating the trial and error film, bro? How was that?
Like I said, originally, it was a web series, and what I was trying to do, I had made a movie called Mean City, a little hood movie that, matter of fact, is like over 800K right now.
That's beautiful.
So
numbers.
Yeah, appreciate it. So we did that, and I already knew I wanted to do something for the ladies. So what happened was my kinfolk Biz, he introduced me to this female. She was writing some shit on Facebook because I ain't never get a Facebook or whatever, but she was writing some shit, like some lovey-dovey shit or whatever she was doing on Facebook, and he brought it to me, and he introduced me to her through the I ain't never met her in person, but it was like, because that was when the Corona shit was done too.
Right, when it was big.
Yeah, right. It was like the Zoom shit. So, so what I did was I was gonna direct it and she was gonna write it. So what ended up happening was she wrote a lot of dialogue to it. So I added certain things around it to make it kind of complete. And she wrote the first 2 dialogues, and I kind of wrote around it. But when it's time for the third, between kids and life, she had to go her own pace. But I had to keep going because I was trying to prove a point.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? With this film thing. So we ended up taking up without her, and we kept doing all the episodes. But then I realized I wanted to do film because web series and movies, they similar, but they're different.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? In the web series, I think that requires a team. You really gotta have a lot of shit planned out.
Right.
All my shit it wasn't even scripted. I just tell the cast, this is the concept of what we doing.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Look, so it's very backyard.
I ain't mad at you though, bro.
Yeah, but that's how it came about, man, and I'm proud of it, man. Like I say, it's out on YouTube now.
Man, it's beautiful, the movie, because you can tell what you doing and the content of the movie. I just know if somebody throw that bag behind you, that bitch would be stupid.
Right.
But for right now, we ain't worried about that. I like what it is right now because the authenticity. That's the word I was preaching last night when I was in front of my TV. I paused the scene. I said, you see the authenticity there? You see how that convicting? You see how he made the sex scenes available for YouTube? Like, do you see everything he's doing? I don't think I understand the validity. And they tell me, damn, man, let me watch the movie.
But you know what? But when you an analyst, man, that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
You're trying to show people, like, the small details that makes it pop out.
Bro,
you know
I'm telling you, I tell people, like, I love movies. Like, same way you grew up on hood movies, I grew up on all the hood movies, bro, just watching them.
Right. Comedies,
dramas.
Lil Jones, all that shit.
Man, the deep ones, bro. Like,
even
from ones from, like, you could look at each movie and it could tell you about a point in your life or a point in your parents' life or something you can see.
Right.
So it's like, this is how we picture ourselves on TV. Now we can control our narrative. Now we don't need a big studio to put bread behind them. We go shoot it ourselves.
Right.
And then we can watch it grow instead of having to go wait to beg, hey, mister, can I get a chance on TV? Appreciate, you know what I'm saying? So
and the crazy part, before I was on Instagram and stuff like that, I actually wrote a letter to the late, great John Singleton.
Oh,
I promise you. But I was so behind on technology, I actually wrote him. And he of course, he didn't write me back, but that's how determined I was. Like I say, the on and off
for
thing.
sure. You love it,
what I'm saying? Bro. And then, like I said, man, like you say, when you just realize you got the camera, like all the necessities we got nowadays, man, just do what you want to do, and you got to make the effort to do it.
Nah, for sure, man. No, for sure, man. Speaking back on just like your other films, man, give people some of the other films they can go check out and watch, and just web series. I want to really let you get this platform to express everything that you got on.
Right. Okay, so like I say, everything that I made a movie start off as a web series. Now, it's kind of weird that I started off like that, but just to answer the question, or just to finish the sentence. So, Mean City is the first thing we ever filmed. That was filmed in October of 2019. My guy Alone III, he was already rapping at the time. He wasn't no stranger to no camera, and I kind of was breaking myself in, so I knew he was gonna do it.
Right.
So we started off, and we did our first. It was probably like 5 minutes, some shit like that. So we did it, and then my boy at Square Business Media, he came next, and then it was Chase Money. Then it was my partner 3, and it was just like a click thing, and it's just and before you know it, it became like anticipation. So, but like I say, but the only thing about that, man, when you freestyling it and you doing that shit off the muscle like that, it's a good and a bad thing, because you get everybody attention, but you ain't wrote everything out. So it's making it harder, like, to finish it, because like that person came on the scene. You could have they got 2 scenes in the movie. But you made them do this one, you got to bring them back. So it was, between doing that, the movie kind of got unbalanced. So instead of keeping it a web series, I made a movie. We dropped that. And then the next one I ended up dropping was Day to Day. Now, Trial and Error and Day to Day was filmed at the same time because it was a web series. But Day to Day, like everybody does the hood shit, so that kind of grabbed more of the attention. And then I ended up finishing that one second, and then Trial and Error. So that's the order. Mean City, Day to Day, Trial and Error. They all on YouTube. Oh, actually, I'm taking that back. They are on YouTube, but Mean City is also on Roku TV. Shout out to my boy Winks. Winks View Network. That's the channel on Roku TV, and it got Mean City, and Trial and Error and Day to Day is gonna drop on that too. So that's 2 platforms.
That's big. That's big.
Yes,
Not just YouTube. You can go watch it on your Roku. I know y'all got Roku, Fire Sticks, Jailbroke, all that. Y'all tap in, man. Y'all really go view my boy. Check out just Black Cinema, bro, because I love Black Cinema. I love seeing us be able to give people opportunity, because these people probably in the movie that never thought they would be in the movie.
And you know what? I think it's the vision of just being on the big screen, because everybody got a smart TV or a flat one. So to see yourself on there, it does something to you. It does something to you, man.
It's a different thing, and it motivates you a little bit, bro.
Yeah, it does.
And it how you think like, man, I really did something, and all you got to do if you want to take it to that next level is competitive at that next level. So you might have to go to a few acting classes. You might have to go network with a few people. But that's just the same thing if we were doing basketball, sport, anything. You got to improve your game.
And you know what? And that is exactly what we're doing with Cinco Lane. Like I said, my guy Scorpion Media Lab, that's really something he wrote. He's casting it. You know, Guts, Fast Money, Cartel, we all a part of it. But see, the way that movie is being made, Cinco Lane is actually coming in October this year. It's a little horror. You know what I'm saying? A little horror. We switching it up. So with that, but to go back to what you're saying, yeah, man, it's about leveling up. Like, this is cool how we doing it, but eventually you're gonna have to know how to do the right format. You have to. You cannot skip the steps. The steps. So that's exactly where we at right now with that.
And I feel like that's the beauty of it. If you see the progression in it, that's what makes everything come all together.
Right.
So I love
exactly.
it.
Yes,
I love the way y'all work. I watched the movie. Yeah, last night I watched Trial and Error last night. I'm like, man, I'm finna really ask this dude some questions about these, about his thought process and how he put this together, man.
Right.
So when you come in, so like, as far as somebody who wants to start script writing, because I have a friend, and she said she wants to be a screenwriter. She don't want nothing to do with the camera. She just want to write.
Right.
I said, what would be your best advice to her?
Okay, so I think that was my biggest thing too when I first started. You try to go online and look at the correct way of doing it. Until you start getting paid, it's really no correct way. So I'm going to tell you my way to do it.
Right.
The way I do it, what I consider a scene is a different location. Like say if you're doing a scene in the house, but you got different parts of the house. That can be considered scenes, but it just depends on what you consider a scene. Like I say, but I say that to say this. So what I do is I write my movies in scenes because each scene is like maybe 2 minutes minimum.
Right.
At least minimum. So it's like you add them up. You add how many scenes? So if you want to do what 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If you want to do 5 scenes and each one of them 2 minutes, that's a 10-minute process.
Right.
And then you add it up to. That's why I said go back to pre-production. Like how long do you want the movie?
Right.
So it's like I think that's what you got to get in your mind first. How long do you want this? And my best advice is I wouldn't even make it long at all, like I did. I mean, I would take it an hour maybe.
But see, you made it long, but it's good. It
right.
travels.
It
travels.
Right.
Because you watching her, and she starting off with Jay, and then Jay got his own life, and then she got her own little side life, and then it's just
right.
And it's bouncing back, and everybody is remembering what's going on. Because in some movies, you can even watch movies on Hulu, Netflix, Prime, wherever you want to go.
Right.
You can start losing track of the characters.
Right.
You be like, what does she do again? Or what is her purpose?
Right.
What is his purpose? In your film, everybody had a purpose.
And I appreciate it.
And that was very smart and deliberate of you.
And that's what I think. That's what my guy Square Business and my other partner was telling me about my first movie in City. Is like everybody. That's why I said that everybody getting because we all on camera, but that's the character development. That's very important because you want to make it seem like like you say every character has their purpose.
Right.
You throw in too many, you feel like you say you lose. Who's this? Who's that?
Exactly.
So I think with Trial and Error, what we did was everybody had their spice. You had Portia was a friend that was cool, and then she cool. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody had they little spice.
That reminds you of somebody. You know that person.
Right.
You know that person.
So
everywhere you at, you know that person. So you just like, I know that girl.
Right.
Oh, I know that cat right there.
Yeah.
It's that cat that's, man, I can't even get with you. I'm trying to go to the studio.
Yeah.
They be like, man, you gotta get back in these streets though.
Right.
So it's relatable stuff to us. And we know we got that cousin.
Right.
They've been trying to rap for the past 12 years, but he's still in the street.
Right.
There's different stuff like that. And you know it's like, oh man, I seen that before. So the character development is key.
Right.
And the scenes, bro, you made it Houston as possible. I love to see Houston. I'm letting everybody talk about, oh yeah, I was over there last week. Oh yeah, I know what they said.
We got and man, that's one of the things we trying to do out here, man. We are trying to create a film scenery in Houston. Because you see your boy 50 out here, right? So you see what I'm saying?
You got
and we've been, like I say, it's been in people's
Shout out
ears.
Phil. What's happening, bro?
Yeah, what's up with we here, man?
It was facts.
You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people, I want to take time to say this too, I think a lot of people did have this vision at the same amount of time as me, or probably before me if you're older than me.
Right.
To actually push forward doing it is a whole nother ball game. Man. So I feel like that's definitely what we want to do. We had to let it be known, man. You don't have to go to because when you think of movies in California, New York, shit like that. But nah, man, we right here in the South, man.
I'm sick of it. Personally, I'm sick of it. I said the South guy Ben had something to say. We've been talking. And now everybody like, oh, you got to go to Tyler Perry studio in Atlanta. I say, man, shout out Tyler Perry. Yeah. Shout out TP to the fullest because he been doing plays on the Chiller Circus since my mama was watching them things on VHS. And now he got his own studio.
It's beautiful.
What's stopping us in the age from doing our own thing like that? We got to hustle. Because they said, man, why this man putting on the dress? Why this man going to all these little church auditoriums doing this stuff? But you look at it now, he go Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah, now it all paid off on some
paid off.
So. And actually, we did a mixer. Square Business Media did their first mixer this year. Oh well, we always a part of it, but that's exactly what the purpose of that. Bringing businesses together, man. It ain't just about rap shit either. Cause we think of a mix thing all the rap now, man. We trying to put real business together and what comes business is opportunity. Right. So that's exactly what we're doing.
Nah, for sure. Nah, for sure. Nah, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. Cause I got a brother right here that got the experience, and I'm just gonna soak up the game like a beach towel at the pool, man. I got y'all.
Yeah, we gonna make it happen. Like I say, man, taking it one day slowly.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do, bro. And I'm just want to give you your flowers because when I found you and when I see how you've been promoting it on the gram, because it came across my feed, it came across my Explore feed. Right. I was like, bro's really pushing this. So let me tap in with him.
Right, and like I said off screen, man, I appreciate you even seeing it and embracing it and acknowledging me, because like I was telling you off screen, somebody will feel the same way or see it and they'll feel like it become envy. Yeah. But see how you read, man, hey, this man reached out. We wouldn't even follow each other, nothing. He just like, hey man, come do the interview. I was like, why not? And we are here right now. This was like less than a week ago. So it just show you, man, it's genuine people out here, and it's people that's really trying to build their craft and their empire. And you got to support, man. You got to, by any means.
You always support, always show love, and don't be afraid to reach out to all my people that watch this show. If you feel like, even if they might read it, I've been a person that reached out. I had people read me, read my messages, miss my calls. It's all good, but a few of them came back. So I don't take it personal. It's business. We trying to grow. We trying to grow a brand. Everybody ain't gonna believe at first, but after a while, they start seeing points on the scoreboard. Oh, they coming knocking on the door. Oh yeah, bro, I see you. Oh yeah, bro, you got it going on. You doing your thing for sure. Oh yeah, I'm with you.
And they always gonna be around, bro. That's why you gotta stay down with your craft and your crime and do it 100%.
Man, that's 10. That's 110 like words right there. And there, bro. So now we talked about your past, bro. We talked about what you got going on now, and I know you got Cinco Lane coming on in the future. Is there any other future endeavors you'd like the world to know about, my brother?
And on top of Cinco Lane, like I said, we're in the process of doing that. We're gonna be shooting in June. The next project they just lined up top is a little thing I have called Corners and Back Streets, and what that is it's what we do is we go interview all the OG or the old cats that's still around, man, and just basically give some history about Houston. Like I said, we just giving Houston a scenery because I feel like it's a lot of real ones, older cats that was really that was in the streets. They either did or in the penitentiary, man, and they ain't got no voice. So the few that's out here that's still free, I feel like we can start interviewing them and they can give some game. Cause like I say, man, it's a lot of them, like Frank Lucas and a lot of them, they came from the South, man. All these gangsters we hear about, all these niggas that got these. A lot of people had to come to the South before they made the move. So beside that, man, we just really trying to put some not feedback, like just get some I really ain't got the words, but basically you just give some information, man. Get some old school.
You really trying to put some paint where it's ain't, man. Yeah, he trying to get some information.
Look at that situation. Yeah, man, just give a little game. Yeah, just give
that's what he's giving y'all. He gonna give y'all the top people that's from Houston, the OGs that's still out there living and doing what they need to do. And a lot of them made better decisions with their life is the reason why they still here. A lot of them got car washes, tire shops, different things that they got their money invested into, and he just gonna give y'all a vision of where they at, man. So exactly, I know exactly what he's talking about. I got the words for him.
Yeah, man. Give it a little game, free game. There you go. Free. A little free game that they can use because there's so many youngsters, man. They glorify all the crazy stuff like the killings and everything like that, but originally it wasn't about because shooting up a kid that be seeming gangster the motherfucker to somebody, but in reality that ain't nowhere near that. So like I said, we're gonna get some older cats on the camera. So Corners and Back Streets, that's the next thing coming, and like I say, of course some comedy. We gotta have some comedy. We gotta have some comedy. Gotta do it. And then just for my fans, Trial and Error and Day to Day will have a part 2. They will. They're not gonna be as long, but we have to definitely spend them all.
My squad, you heard that? You heard that, my squad? Y'all totally heard it. Y'all gonna tap in with it, man. Definitely, bro. So that's beautiful. The part 2s, the growth, the comedy. I'm gonna have to definitely come to the comedy.
Oh yeah.
I'm a comedy lover.
But I feel energy, man. We probably gotta get you rolling up, man, because it's energy. For sure. I'm a definitely do what I need to do, man. So definitely, I gotta ask you, top 5 hood movies.
right now.
Woo, top five.
You know, I do them, and not in any particular order.
Okay, my top five all times. Number one gotta be, this is for the simple fact I grew up on this. Boys in the Hood.
Ooh.
That's number one.
That what?
Gotta do Menace.
Ooh.
That's two. Oh, I see it so. I know. Check this out. So, Boys in the Hood, Menace. Gotta do New Jack City on the strength of the crack era.
Ooh.
Colors on some OG shit. What that is? That's four.
That's four. That's four. And that's four.
On the underground tip, Thicker Than Water. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Mac 10, Fat Joe, salute.
Ooh, Thicker Than Water.
I think,
shout out Mac 10, man.
Yeah, I think I gotta get them. They got. I really got more, but off the top. Them. We ain't talking about the Scarfaces and the Godfather, but we talking about just on.
Talking about them hood classics.
I'm my top five, man.
Nah, for sure. I want to get your top five because I want to see where your head is with it. But I know you into it like I am.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful, bro. That's what make this thing so natural, and that's why I like interviews like this because this is something that I do in my spare time.
Right.
I love the hood movies. And you said New Jack, my number one.
Yeah,
I love
got you
know, I'm
crack
Nino Brown. Sit your $5 ass.
That's why I make change,
Facts.
All that shit.
Hey, for real.
Now, but hey, man, life is too short to do anything you do not want to do.
Facts.
If that's what you want to do, bro, run to it full speed.
Run to it full speed and enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it. You have to enjoy it because I see movies as this is the best way I can represent my people. And this I can show my creativity to the world. This is my, I said, this is my canvas, and I got my paintbrush with this camera.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me do what I do.
Yeah.
Let me put you in this position. Shawty, you over here. Homeboy, you over there. Let's work. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of mindset I have as me. And especially me being, like, really kind of one deep with this FlyTill media and everything we got going here.
But
I got to go the hardest.
But that's what also made me making this to become too, bro. I'm like, it didn't seem like you had a major entourage. Like, it seemed like you was doing it like, this is what I want to do.
Exactly.
And, bro, you have to be your own cheerleader, my nigga.
Superstar. You got to love yourself, bro.
Right.
But even if you're looking at your post and you're like, I'm putting out fire content, bro. I'm getting these little views. I'm getting all the
likes and shit be weak.
Like what's going on? But then after a while, you just wake up one day, you're like, damn. 150 people to view this.
Hey, but you know what's funny, man? It be so, you get so zoomed in, you be forgetting how much work you put in.
You kind of forget.
Hey, bro, keep doing what you're doing.
The blinders be on, like the horses at the race, them things be on the blinders, so they only focused on going straight.
Right.
So you kind of, that's how I kind of be with me, and like the numbers and stuff, I'm putting up the reps, bro. So when the reps here, after the award ceremonies in the future and everything, y'all can go back and dig in the past. Y'all can see.
And that is a very important thing, man. Even though what you doing, you may think nobody recognizing your shit is whack, why. I promise you, they gonna go back and see all your old projects you got.
It's gonna be like a Jamie Foxx marathon on BET. They're going back to watch every single one.
Or
a Martin joint. If it's good content, if you got good energy, if you the same person that you say you is then, and they see the growth from back then to now, baby, you gonna have some new fans. Ain't gonna be like, dang, bro, that's my dog. I knew he was hard back in the day.
Look,
be the same cat, be like, man, what bro doing?
Yeah.
Man, bro better come get this job and work with me, bro. Or bro better come get this, man.
Yeah.
And so it be the same people,
right.
Same conversation.
Right.
That's all it be, man.
That's what I say, bro. Man. Just definitely, that's my advice. Keep doing it, and like I keep saying a million times, you in order to really be successful with what you're doing, man, you gotta be obsessed with it.
Facts.
Gotta love
Facts. Rest in peace, my uncle. He gave me the best be Kobe, bro. That's what I kind of studied a little bit. I'm a hoop guy. I used to play ball, so Kobe was my guy. So I'm looking at the hours he put in, time he put in, focus, sacrifice he put in for his love of the game, and he knew that was what's gonna make his life fulfilled. Right. So that's the same way I kind of feel. If I don't do this podcast, if I don't create the movies, if I don't create millionaires, I'm doing myself a disservice if I just use my mind just to go make somebody else rich. I refuse that. Man. I'm gonna make the people I work with rich and help the people that struggle, bro. Because I want to give opportunities to what opportunities they never been.
Man, I think that's the only thing, man. That's worth more than money, man. Opportunity.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
way more.
Because it's all about what you do with it. I'm gonna give it to you. What you gonna do with it?
Right.
And that's all that, man. That's all it's gonna be, man.
Hey, man, this is a good scene,
man. I got with the girl. Her name is DJ Kills. She is the part owner of this place, and she DJs at different places around Houston. She's cool in the bitch. I met with her. I said, "Hey, you got this fire ass studio. You got this radio station.
Right.
I got this idea for a podcast. How much we give you a month to do it?" So she gave me the nose whoop. I've been doing it ever since.